always thought there was very many people interested in football, and I always thought that football was a very important game, but I never realized until today just how important it is.
Whether the Wonder Boys of White Hart Lane are or are not the team of the century can't possibly be more than a matter of opinion.
Well, they're the finest team in Great Britain and one of the best in the world.
We are about the glory of the game. We are about playing with style. We are Tottenham Hotspur. The curve of the ball, the billow of the net, the beating of the trap and the picking of the lock, the swiftness of thought, the lightness of touch. We are Ginola, Greaves, Klinsmann. We are the collective gasp, the intake of breath, the flick, the trick, the 30-yard free kick. We are Hoddle, Mabbott and King. We are the lob, the chip, the dummy and the volley. We are the hat trick, the scissor kick. We are Bill Nick.
That is schoolboy's own stuff.
We are the outside of the boot, the inside of the net, and those seconds that last forever.
Van der Vaart to level it up. Rafael van der Vaart, 2-2. It's quite a game, isn't it always?
We are Jennings, Defoe and Perryman. Glory past, glory future, what was, what is, what's next. We are Blanchflower, Ardiles and Bale. We are about winning with a flourish. We are about winning with style. We are about the glory of the game. Daring to try, daring to risk, daring to dream. To dare is to do.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today I have something different. Here's a FIFA 19 Tottenham Hotspur career mode. FIFA just come out. Champions League groups are the same. There's a couple of rules so I'm going to have. There's no transfer windows, you can see here. And the squads, I've updated them a little bit, so Trippier's pace for example. Yeah, every player has to play at least 10 games. Here you can see I'm just sorting out the contracts and the release clauses. These are my domestic overview objectives. I don't know what I just said. But yeah, training here. You can see I went into a tournament, pre-season tournament, just so we didn't skip straight through it. Racing club here, we're the first team. There was no World Cup, which I thought was a bit weird because it's July the 1st, and there was no World Cup, which I found slightly weird. So I had all my players like Dele Alli, Alderweireld, Lloris. But I'm not going to complain because I can train Dele Alli. From what I've played with him, he's a quality player so far in this game. This game will have quite a few games in it. This game will have quite a few games. This series will only continue if it does well, like to my standards and Philip's standards. They're the sliders I'm going to be using. I've got 55 goalkeeping ability for the CPU. We did make it to the final, so I did play the final on world class, so I could get used to the game. And Dembele straight away in the final fires a great goal from long range outside the box, bringing us 1-0 up. Trippier here on the other side, crossing it in, and what a goal by Sonny. Overhead kick, an absolute cracking goal. I went mental when I was recording this. I might do live cam reactions if this does do well, but Son with an absolute brilliant goal there. What a great first goal for the season, like for the series if it carries on. Trippier, left footed cross being crossed in, and Sonny, overhead kick straight past the keeper, and that was 2-0 to us in the pre-season tournament final in Tokyo, somewhere, Germany, somewhere. But yeah, great goal there by Sonny to get us up and running for the series. Here we have Lamela on the ball, taking around the left back, cutting inside, finesse into the side netting. 3-0. That secures the game for us and the tournament. Brilliant goal by Coco. Just want to say how well he's doing in real life. But they did put one back down this side, you know, crossing it in, deflected, comes out, and they equalise with an overhead kick. 2 overhead kicks in one game. The shooting, he did quite well. I did put the goalkeeping ability on there, and I still scored 3, but you know, a great goal by Ivor. A bit lucky. Don't know what Sanchez was doing, but you know, I can't really complain. Lloris should have done a bit better, though, I must admit. But they scored, and then that would be the end of the game after the kick-off right here. We went into it and lifted the trophy, the first of hopefully many pieces of silverware this season. Objectives: I've got to win the league, win the FA Cup, and reach the final of the Champions League. This game I am putting on a legendary against Newcastle, the first Premier League game. A couple of changes I made to the squad. Lamela felt quite good, so I put him into the team ahead of Lucas. And yeah, getting into this game here. First game of the Premier League, we won. There's 2-1 in real life. This is the Newcastle team: Dubravka, Yedlin, Lascelles, Dummett, Richie, Shelby, Hayden, Kennedy, Muto, and Rondon, and then out, Lloris, Trippier, all of Robert, Tongan, Rose, Ericsson, Dembele, Lamela, Ali, Son, and Kane up front. Doing a huddle. All this marking. This commentary may be very bad, I don't know, but we're just going to roll with it. And we're off and running in the first Premier League game. Newcastle attacking here. Muto, Rondon. Bit of a scuffed shot. Lloris couldn't get rid of that. And now Yedlin went for a cross, more like a shot into Lloris's hands. There's Richie here. Into Hayden. Muto. Inside Rondon, Muto. And Newcastle go 1-0 up in the 24th minute. Couldn't do nothing about that. Defending was shocking. I should have done better. But it did put Newcastle 1-0 up. They were all over me up until this point. They did deserve the goal. I wasn't happy with myself playing this. But and that happens. A good bit of passing. Muto to Rondon, Rondon back. Lloris should have done a bit better with his positioning, I feel. But you can't really help it. And we was 1-0 down at this point in the game. I was thinking, what should I do? Legendary might be a mistake. Back here, Rondon 2-0, 37th minute. At this point I was fuming. I was like, I lobbed the control at that point. I didn't know what to do. And yeah, 2-0 down on Legendary. I thought that was it. In the game, half time, 2-0 down. I had to change what Winks on for Dembele. A bit more attacking. And I went on attacking as well to start the second half off. Winks obviously getting involved quite well, as you can see here. He would actually go through one-on-one. I thought that was it, and no, Harry Winks hits the post. And yeah, Ericsson back here, Lamela on the ball, out to Dele Alli, comes back, Lamela, again Lamela, saved, back to Son, crossed in, and Dele Alli gets the equaliser, bringing us back into the game. Now, I thought we had a chance in this game. Bringing it back 2-1, 54 minutes, still got time to develop goals. To score goal, obviously. I don't know what I'm saying at the moment. Shot saved there by Dubravka from Lamela. Son back inside. Normally I would have let that go. I'm glad I didn't. But Dele Alli getting us the goal. Another angle of it here. I still don't know if that was deflected, but hitting the side netting and going in, and it was 2-1, and it was game on for us. Dele Alli celebrating. And Newcastle would get us back underway. Newcastle with a corner. Kennedy whipping it in, headed, and just over the bar. Nothing for me to really worry about. Ali back into Lucas and straight into Dubravka's hands. Lucas coming on for Lamela, obviously. Now Ericsson. Out Jose Perez. I was on all that attack here. Perez crossing it in, meets Rondon's head, and it's 3-1 Newcastle in the first game of the season. Not something I wanted to look at and see. Rondon's header in looks to be OP. I think he scored 2 goals against us with his head. Thinking he got 2 goals against us, but 3-1 Newcastle, first game of the season, not the start that we wanted here. That's the new management role. It is a good header, you can't do nothing about it. Lloris had no chance. I'm just watching it back now. It was a brilliant header. So he went again, Ericsson here. Trying to work his little magic little Danish legs, working his way around. Inside, Dele Alli, 3-2, 86 minutes. Now, can we get the goal that brings us back into it and get a point here in the first game of the season? Newcastle kicking us off again. Ali, 92nd minute out of 93rd, as you can see, and a poor pass. And at that point, I knew that was it. And the referee blew his whistle. Now, a little thing I'm going to be doing after each game that is domestic or in the cup, I'm going to be picking my man of the match and doing awards at the end of the season. So today's man of the match against Newcastle, Dele Alli. He did play quite well with 2 goals. Training here again, and this game against Fulham. The first game at the new Tottenham Stadium. It is back on Legendary. A couple of changes made to the team. You'll see him in a minute. I say in a minute, it's right now. Lloris in goal. Trippier, same back line. Davies comes in. Sissoko comes in for Son. Son is at the Asian Games. I've kept it realistic. Son's at the Asian Games. That is the Fulham team. Son will come back for the Man United game. Probably won't play because Asian Games, obviously. He wasn't back for that. But here against Fulham. Kicked off first game at a new Tottenham Stadium. Played in more minutes here than we have in real life. Dele Alli just missing out on an opportunity there, saved by Rico on the corner. Comes in for Kane. Rico comes out. Sissoko back to Jan Vertonghen. Jan Vertonghen fires one and nearly goes in there. Jan Vertonghen nearly scoring his first goal of the series. Kane out to Ericsson. Ericsson putting it back and fouled. Penalty. No, just outside the box. I thought that was a penalty. Lamashara getting booked. Free kick here. Kieran Trippier. I upgraded his free kicks because of the World Cup and the game in real life against Fulham. But nothing came of that free kick. Straight out. And now Kane on the ball down the wing against Tim Ream, who hasn't played for Fulham. Getting fouled, but I carry on playing. Lamela header and saved by Rico again. He's had a good game so far. Lamashard here down the left hand side for Fulham. Sissoko trying to chase him, being crossed in and straight into Lloris's hands, and that sends us out for half time. 0-0 in the first game at Tottenham's new stadium in FIFA. The second half here, Lamela on the ball, passed to by Dele Alli. Lamela crossing it back in. Kane hits the post, hits Rico's back, and it's out. How unlucky can we get? And Kearney gets the ball away. Now Dembele's back with Dele Alli. Kane, Harry Kane's through on goal, and he scores. The first goal at the new stadium, of course, goes to Harry Kane. There is a hurricane coming this season. Kane scores. We 1-0 up against Fulham in the 82nd minute. Bit of a tussle to get the goal, but got the thing through. Dele Alli with the assist, I think, and Kane puts it away, and looks to be setting us for a first win of the season. It's competitive. great finish there. A throw-in that's completely missed, I don't know what I was doing. But, full time, Tottenham pick up the win, and we are up and running in the Premier League. The first 3 points on the board. The man of the match, Eric Lamela. I thought he played quite well in that game. And now we've got the all-important game that's coming up, which is going to be against Manchester United. We won this game 3-0 in real life. Lucas showing that he is light for the Premier League. How this game turns out, I don't know. I did drop this down to world class for this game, just to see if I can still keep up against the big teams and see how I went. I made a couple more changes. Ben Davies kept his place. Sissoko kept his place. Eric Dyer came into the team. I know that one. This is the Man United team, obviously. I'll tell you the Tottenham changes when it comes up. Lloris, Davies kept his team. Sissoko and Dyer in the middle. Dembele got rested. That was it. Other than that, the team was the same. We're underway here at Old Trafford. Lloris back, kicking it out. Lukaku picks it up, should score. He doesn't know because his first touch just sent that football to Pluto. If that was anyone else, they would have scored. If I was Man United there, I would have been fuming. But I'm not, because it wasn't against me. Kane here on the ball, turns. Nemanja Matic has a shot. Decent shot, just wide of the post in the 8th minute. End-to-end stuff at the moment. Kane picking up the ball again, playing in Dele Alli. This has to be it. 1-0 here at Old Trafford. No, Dele Alli completely missing. That is the only downfall that I've had so far playing with Ali. He should have buried that. How he did it, I don't know. I would have put my house on him scoring that. But moving on, Lukaku on the other side, another cross that was a shot. That's happened in all 3 games. I've only just noticed, into Lloris's hands. And nothing happens from that goal kick. Now Pogba's on the ball, playing it through to Pereira, into the safe hands of the Frenchman, and just rolled out smoothly. Eriksen on the ball here. Dele Alli. Kane can't pick up the ball, and Valencia intercepts into the second half. Eriksen here on the right hand side, cutting in, shot, and it goes into the stands. And again, Eriksen here on the right hand side, couple of step overs inside, lovely bit of skill pass. Ashley Young comes through, he's going to take a shot, and a great save by the Manchester United number 1, David De Gea, showing us what he's about. Being 91 rated on this FIFA, in my opinion, the second best goalkeeper in the world behind Buffon. I make a change, Dembele for Dyer, I think. I've got a corner here, out to Sissoko, and Sissoko fires a shot. Just a thing on Sissoko, I think he's brilliant in this game, playing in midfield. You know, he's got the strength, and he has the physicality just to play in midfield. Speaking of Sissoko, out to Eriksen, inside, Dele Alli, just putting it over the bar. A tight game here at Old Trafford. Nothing like the second half in real life, but Rashford got the ball here on this left hand side, coming over. Got a mind, I don't give away a penalty here. Lukaku on the ball into Lingard and fires it over the crossbar. How he missed that, I don't know. But Lucas here, step overs by Lucas, taking it past everyone. Dele Alli out to Lamela. This has to be it. 1-0. No, Lamela just misses. Man United on the attack here. Alexis Sanchez, the former Gooner. Alexis Sanchez playing it in. Anthony Martial missed. Denied by his French teammate. Lloris, corner here by Man United, comes out. Matic here with the ball. Sanchez cleared. Can't get the ball away though. We need to clear this. It's scrambled in the box. Martial, Lukaku, and it's 1-0 to Manchester United at Old Trafford. Not what we wanted. We look set to lose this game now. Lukaku goes off celebrating. It did get me a bit angry. The fact that we was alright and I was settling for the draw, and we just can't clear our lines, and we lose 1-0 to Manchester United in the end. That would be the final bit of the puzzle right here. So this episode, we've got 2 wins technically out of 4, but 1 out of 3 if you want to take it. Lost to Newcastle and Man United. We can't really do much about it. But yeah, today's man of the match, I'm going to go with, when it loads, today's man of the match is Hugo Lloris, he kept us in that game with the amount of saves that he made. We would have completely lost that game without him. So Lloris is the man of the match. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. The next episode we'll have 3 or 4 games again. Yeah, just thank you guys for watching. If this does well, the series will continue. But other than that, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment any stipulations or whatever. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you later. Goodbye.